What's up, y'all? I'm back. All right, y'all. So, welcome to season 2. I have candy right here because I have to have my candy sometimes on the way through it. But I'm back. Today is a special day. This is the first episode of season 2 of my podcast or my talk show or whatever this is. My healing. I'll say it like that. What better day to do it than my daddy's birthday? And my daddy's going to be the topic for the conversation today. Period. So let's get started. First, I want to say I missed y'all. Thank everybody that was reaching out like, when you coming back? When you jumping out the video? Woo. I appreciate that. I needed that. Everybody know my mom was in the hospital. She's doing much better now. We finally on a little, straight and narrow. Remember, no edits. Y'all know y'all get me how I come. It ain't falling out. But she's doing much better. So that's good. So let's dive right on in. So, my hair. Y'all know I always give y'all a little hair thing. This is my hair. I did it myself. That's probably why I look like this. This is not nobody else doing but mine. I just sleeked it down in the ponytail. A little piece of baby hair in this little $10 ponytail. What's it called? Drawstring that I got from the hair store. Something quick and easy. I'm going to Houston in a couple of weeks, so I'm not getting my hair done in Houston. That's how I'm doing it. Saving money all summer long. Now, my dad. Okay, so my dad, y'all, was so cool. Like, I was really blessed. I knew I was blessed at the time, but now I know even more. Like day by day, I be like, dang, I was really blessed. They have a great father. My father's name is Leroy Hammett. I'm going to be saying his name because that's my daddy. And can't nobody tell me not to say my daddy's name or anything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my business because it's my dad. So I'm not going to be limited on what I'm going to talk about. This is my father. So, anyway, my dad's name is Leroy Hammett, y'all. His birthday is today. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2020 during the COVID era. He had cancer, salivatory cancer that it's like any saliva glands. It's very rare, but he had it. And he passed. So I just want to dedicate just this short episode to him. And just talk about my experience with it. So, my life. My daddy has always been in my life. Like, I can't remember a time without my daddy. Ever. Like, ever. I'm talking about everyday dad. In-house dad. You know, I was blessed. Even that, I was very blessed to have a father in the house with me for the majority of my life. I was weeks old taking pictures with my dad. Like, my dad was there day one. Life was good. Y'all, it was a time I went through like 4 cars in like 5 years. And he kept buying me brand new cars. I kept wrecking the cars. So y'all, I had I think the Nissan Sentra may have been first. I wrecked that. He bought me a new car. Which was a Nissan something. I can't remember the name of it. It was always Nissans. Because he felt like those were reliable cars. And he had a Nissan Maxima back in the day. When I was born, he bought a Nissan Maxima. And we had that for a while. That was my first car. A 1993 Nissan Maxima. And I was born in 1993. And that was my first car when I first got my license. I drove that car until I drove the air out of it. When the air stopped, that's when I stopped. But, yeah, so I would wreck the cars back to back. I was getting in wrecks. I don't know what was wrong with me. But He just would buy me new cars. Well, I would total them. Ain't no fixing. I would total the cars, and he would buy me a brand new car every time. And my mom was like, "Stop buying that girl them new cars. You need to buy her something where to get from point A. I'm just take this off, y'all. Point A to F. It ain't even got to get to Z. She ain't got nowhere to go. you know. But he still did it. He did it. He just wanted something reliable for me, and I was very blessed in that aspect. Yeah, aspect. I'm tripping. That's something I'll never forget. And he just always provided for me. Always. He took me to church. My dad took me to church. Introduced me to God. I used to have to do Easter speeches and memorize them. And at the time, I used to be like, "Nah, Dad, you running out." Like, I couldn't go to the Easter party until I got my Easter speech down pat. But we worked against that. I just noticed Ty brought me a microphone and I'm not using it. Ty, I promise you I will use it on the next episode. I promise I will try to remember. I ain't gonna say I promise I will. I promise I will try to remember. But I used to be up in church. My dad had me in the church, really. PTO meetings. It was my dad. Like, my mom really didn't have to worry about it because my dad was going put money on my little lunch card or whatever. Because I didn't qualify for free lunch, I guess. He just was a super, super, super dad. Super dad. Got my cell phone. Listen, I didn't know how super he was. Like, I knew he was super, but these oil changes that I'm not used to getting, these tires that I'm not used to getting, y'all, I'm starting to do this stuff literally in the last, 4 years? Me going to get oil change or me having to get a new tire. I wasn't used to that lifestyle. It was just so much, especially now. I'd be like, dang, how did you do all that? Like, I don't know how he did it all. Maintain me, my mama, himself, this house, like, wow. You know? However, he showed me what exactly the qualities that I would want the father of my child to be. Because he did excellent. He with my sister. So I'm my dad's only child, but he has my sister too. Y'all, it was so bad I wouldn't even let my sister call my daddy. I was like, girl, you got your own daddy. Just childish. But I still feel like that. I'm still a little bit childish on that because that's my daddy. But it's both our daddies at the same time. He never made her feel like she was a stepchild at all. At all. My daddy and my mama got my sister spoiled. And my sister, I got to say, my sister loves my daddy. Like, she loves him. She'll turn on me about my daddy. She'll tell my mom about my daddy. Like, regarding him, this is him. She loved my daddy. I got to give her that for sure. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that she had a lot of love and respect for my dad. But I was truly blessed. Didn't never go without nothing. Had extra. Blessed. Didn't go without nothing, and I had extra. I'm telling you. I have a great side of my daddy family. Like, I'm not. People used to be like, oh, I'm more closer to my mama side than my daddy side. I never had that story, ever. Like, I'm close to both sides. I'm kicking it with both sides. I'm going to both sides party. It's never this side is more than this side, and I'm more. No, even my grandma. So a lot of people be like, they're more close to their mama, excuse me, their mama than their daddy mama. We all kicking it. I'm close to I was close before they both passed. I'm close to my grandma on my daddy's side and my grandma on my mama's side. Had a key to both of their houses. Like, those, yeah, they're my grandparents, you know? So I never had that story. My cousins, like, just like my mama's side got a group chat, my dad's side got a group chat. And we talk, and we in it, and we support each other, and we go to weddings, we go to baby showers, we go to graduations. Like, my mama's side is probably bigger than my daddy's side for sure, as far as cousins, but I never, and I'm so thankful, I never had that story to tell about my daddy family. Oh, they don't talk to me, or once he died, they don't talk. Nah, my cousins and my aunts and uncles, like they check on us. They're dope. They're just dope. He left me here, um, with a great team of people. A great team of people. Um, it's so much I can say. I'm I'm holding back on saying certain things because I know I would cry, and I'm trying to not to do that. Um, the death of my dad, it taught me a lot fast. Cause, and also taught me. I probably was calling my daddy too much because I used to call my daddy about every little thing, like no words, nothing. So to my husband, I'm gonna call you. It's like no, I so since then I grew up to do like I learned how to do other things like I know how to check my oil and stuff, cut the grass. Like I've come into being more independent than I was before, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Um, it's just I'm still learning. I'm still learning. It's a lot of first days. Like, oh, this is my first birthday without him. This is my first this without him. This is his first food. You know what I'm saying? And I still have to face when I have a child, I'm not gonna have my daddy. Or when I walk down the aisle, I'm not gonna have my daddy. You know, but I'll have um the people that he left me here with. So that's why I be trying to think about. Like he didn't leave me alone, in a sense. So I keep that. I'm messing with this candy, y'all, because my nerve about to get bad. Um, okay, sorry. But I just think about the people that he left me here with. I have great uncles. I have great uncles. I have great aunts. I'm blessed still. I will say, y'all, see, this might make me cry. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try not to. Oh, well, let me say this. My daddy was a good granddaddy to clean, without a doubt. Used to watch him anytime my sister act. Anytime. I got to say that. He would have been a great grandfather. Like he was for that short period of time. My dress queen. Okay. He would have been a great grandfather too, so I'm just gonna take it as if I have a child, my daddy just shaping him or her up, you know. And the child that I did lose, because I did lose a child, I know my daddy got my child. Like I know I'm straight on that regard. It's okay. It's okay. But anyway. Okay. So y'all remember when y'all know I be talking to y'all like y'all right here. Y'all know when my mom was sick or whatever. Y'all, it was a point in here in this house where I got so mad at my daddy. And when I tell y'all, you know how they say the different signs of grief or the stages of grief. I didn't experience madness until this year. Like, man. Because I was like, my mama's sick. I'm used to you being here too. Like we team up with this and you not here. So even I was questioning God a little bit. This y'all know I'm just as real as it comes. I'm sorry. It's just honesty. I was questioning God like, if you know this was about to happen, because you know all things, you told me, Daddy, I don't got no help with this. I don't know what to do. Like he would have known what to do. One thing about my daddy, my family, his family can vouch for this. He always has an answer. Like he's always a present help. He was always like there to help in any way that he could. He would make a resolution. So I was just certain things. I was like, how come you're not here? Make it make sense. How come you're not here? Like, you left me like this? Nah, I didn't have to figure out how to cut the grass. I didn't have to figure out how to do, or like who to call when certain things go wrong. And shout out to my ex, Jerry. You know, I'm gonna stop calling him that. Shout out to my friend, my brother. My brother, Jerry. Because he fixes a lot around here. My cousin Twine, my cousin Jamon, like, they come through. They come through. But anyway, Monk Bernard, all of them, yeah. But you want me to do this by myself? I can't do this. That's how I felt. Like, I can't make these decisions. This is a decision for your husband and me. When you got to sign a paper about your mama, life or death papers about your mama, and you by yourself, and you're not used to being by yourself because you used to having your daddy. Y'all, it was rough. It was rough. Like, I'm like, what you had going on? Like, why you had to go? And God, what you taking for him? You know I needed him. That was my thing. Why you took him and you know I needed him? You knew this was about to happen. I ain't knew this was about to happen. You knew this was about to happen. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now? Where my help at now? I did say that. And Lord, y'all know I always be saying I talk boldly when you talk to God. Ask him what you want. Let him show himself in your life. He sent me help. I ain't gonna hold you. like he did. He did. All right. So, but at the time, I was just like, I can't do this without you. And you gone. You know? And whew, I gotta eat some candy, y'all. It just was hard. But we gotta do it. My girl's back driving. Okay? My girl outside. We're good. Still got a little piece of road to go, but for the most part, we good. So I got through that. But it was hard. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing, and this just me being real honest. Like, I only told a couple of people this. I actually had to go to counseling regarding this, like therapy regarding this. So when my dad was sick, sorry, his last day at home, my cousin called, was like, he ain't, you know, I don't know, you might want to get him checked out. So I'm like, okay, call him. I ain't going to the hospital. Yes, she is. Straight up. Like, I'm not the type to play with nothing like that. You are going to the hospital. No, I want to go. I said, if you don't go to the hospital, like, you don't get in that car, that's fine. I'm going to call the ambulance. And that's what I did. I'm not playing with you. You have cancer. I'm not a nurse, so it's not much I can do. I can help take care of you. I can do what you need me to do. But as far as your health, it's very, I can't do too much because I don't know what to do, basically, right? And so, Lord, I'm getting comfortable. And I was like, you probably just dehydrated. They can get you an IV, Dad. You be back home. Like, it did never crossed my mind that was gonna be the last time I saw my dad. Never crossed my mind. So, with that being said, first of all, so he died during the COVID era, so we wasn't able to see him at the hospital. This is 2020. This deep in the COVID. This is July 2020. This deep in, where they didn't shut the hospitals down. So I didn't see my dad, right? And I was like, I can't see him, even though, like, I'm fine. What? You know, what's up? I was like, I put on a mask, I put on this suit, whatever y'all need me to do, and they kept shutting me down. So I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, like, dang, if I knew I couldn't be with him at the hospital, or my mom couldn't be with him at the hospital, I didn't know that. Like, he's being admitted and I can't go. That's not what I'm used to. Like, anytime my parents, something happened, whatever, I'm right there in there. I'm in there. I need to know what the doctor say. I need to see. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like how old people say, I need to put my eyes on you. That's what I need to do. And it didn't happen like that. Y'all, I was like, oh God, what did I do? And then when he died, y'all, I was like, girl, you did this. Like, you told him to go. So you did this. I was like that for a long time. I was like that for a long time, y'all. Ooh, I'm telling y'all. I was like that for a long time. Immediately, I was just like, you girl, you crying? You did this. You told him to go. You made him go. And look how it turned out. That's on you. So much went through my mind. And so at the time, I had my apartment. I was in my apartment. Y'all, this is how it happened. So I was at work and I started not feeling good. Like I just felt so nauseous and so, which I knew my dad was real sick. I knew there was like, it's a possibility he might go, but I just didn't think. Like, it was like, he might go by the weekend. I'm like, oh, okay. Because, you know, we believe in God. We don't believe in what no man say. I mean, I still don't. I'm going to take God at his word, right? So, I wasn't feeling good at work. So I left. Y'all, this is what happened. I left work. I went home. I took my shoes off at the door. The people called me. That's how I was still standing up. I was taking my shoes off at my door when they called me and told me this. And I'll never forget. They was like, Mr. Hammett, Mr. Hammett is peaceful. So in my mind, I said, okay, cool. Thanks for the update. You know, like, okay, cool. He passed at such time. Girl, I couldn't say nothing. I said, ma'am, are you there? I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, listen, you gotta stand tall. You can't even fall right now. You in this house by yourself. Your mama don't know this information. They called your phone. You gotta stand tall. Stand up. So I was like, yes, sir, I'm here. And I kind of like I could felt my body like, all right, I got this, you know. So I was like, okay, so what do I need to do? Because, you know, he was in Charleston at the time. So I was like, do I come get him? What do I do? I send an ambulance? Like, what do I do? And then it was like, you got to call the funeral. You know, he told me what to do. So I was like, okay, well, I need to tell my mom this. And then I will make sure I call you back. But previously, my dad already told me, like, where he wanted to go. So I was like, but I'm sure this will be this, but I just need to talk to his wife, which is my mother. I came in the house. I told my sister first because I saw my sister as soon as I came to my mama's house. My sister was in there. She was crying and hugging me and stuff. Shout out to my sister. And I know she was hurt too. I know she was like devastated too. I can't say that from her. I know she was devastated too, but she still found it and hard to hug me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so then I had to go in the room and tell mama. And I told her. Yeah, I remember her reaction. I remember, because I often talk about it. I remember everything, y'all. Like, and my mind bad, but that I ain't forget. Okay. And I thank God for memories. Thank God for memories, y'all. Make y'all memories. Ask God to keep my mind sharp so I can remember things. You know what I'm saying? Good moments. I keep them with me because every moment gonna turn into a memory, one way or the other. Whether it's a memory that you have of somebody, or somebody got that memory of you. Every moment is gonna turn into a memory, and you're gonna need them to get you through. But so we had the people. Mind you, still doing COVID, but we had to set up, had people over. It was surprisingly packed. Like, we was messed up, but it was, and we had outside because it was in the summertime, so everybody could fit outside, inside, whatever. Because I thought we wasn't gonna get the support because it was COVID. People were scared, and I understand. And but we did get that support, and shout out to them Roger girls, okay? Because they got me together. They got my hair done, got my hair together, my lashes together. Like, they are the reason why I look like something on my dad's funeral day. Hands down. Hands down. Because if not, honey, I just sat there and let them do them. I couldn't move. I couldn't move. It was trying, calling everybody, telling everybody. It was hard. It was hard. I kind of like remember every person. Every person just paused. Every person paused. I guess they had to like take it in. And shout out to my Uncle June. Whew, because he called. I didn't even tell my mom. He literally called. As soon as I hung up with the doctor, he called. So I was like, hello. I was like, I might as well. Because I wasn't going to answer at first until I told my mom either got myself together. But I was like, you know what? Here we go. Like, we got to get through it. It's resilience. This is what you've been praying for. The strength. And when you're going through something, this the strength God's supposed to give you. This the strength they be talking about in church. When you don't feel like you have none, God to give you something. God, where you at? Show me. This is what they talking about. So I answered the phone and I ended up having to tell him. And he was like, he just stopped. He said, are you for real? I said, yes, sir. He just stopped. I said, you okay? He's like, yeah. And his voice was just, it's like, yeah. Like that. He's like, I'll call the rest of the family. Boy, that was a relief off me. Y'all, what? I said, you sure? Because I'll call him. He was like, no, I'll call. I'm like, okay, cool. My Uncle my Uncle Bernard had called me. So I called him to tell him. But he didn't answer. So I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. So I'm thinking, okay. My Uncle Junior go tell the family. That take me all the way out of the loop because that's my dad's side of the family. These are his sisters and brothers. These are his nieces that love him to death. My uncle was like the uncle that everybody loved. Like, he loved his siblings. They loved him back. He loved his niece. Oh, did he love them nieces, honey? Did he love them nephews? My cousin got married. My dad brought 2 suits because he didn't know which one he was going to wear. And I remember it was cold out there. My dad didn't even take that suit off. He been fresh now. We went to Charlotte. He was fresh. But they knew that he loved them. He thrived in that area. Like, that's where he was the most happy, when he was with his family. So that took a lot off of me for my uncle to tell them instead of me. So I had to tell my mama, which was hard, my sister, and my mom's side of the family. That everybody had the same reaction. Everybody just got quiet. His friends just got quiet. Our pastor was very disturbed. It was hard. But I got through it. Still getting through it. One thing that I did learn, though, you can't, well, I ain't gonna say you, me, what I couldn't do. I couldn't, because I was trying to figure out how could I be myself again. Like, I kept saying, I'm trying to get back to myself. I'm trying to get back to myself. You're not going to get back to yourself. The part of me, I was the daddy's girl. I was the girl that could call my daddy about anything. He riding, like, whatever it was. Even down to the munyon. Dad. My daddy ain't stingy with me. Well, no, he wasn't stingy actually with anybody. He wasn't the stingy type at all. So, he he left a big absence in the house, in the family, in everything. Like, everything kind of changed then for everybody. And that's one thing I always understood. His family, like his, siblings, his nieces, his nephews, his grandnephew, his co-workers, his friends, we all suffered a big loss. I kept thinking, girl, this one might be on you. Because you should have let him stay right there. He didn't want to go. You made him go. This might be on you, But I remember my Uncle Jared at the funeral, he was like, get rid of the what ifs. Like he said, he didn't know what I was feeling. It was just part of his speech. And that was a word from God himself. He was like, get rid of the what ifs. What if I did this? What if I did that? God's way. Like this is God right here. And so he said, live peaceably. Peaceably. I never heard the word. Y'all thought he made it up till I looked it up. So I ended up getting it tatted. Y'all can see it, but live peacefully. Can y'all see that? I ended up getting it tatted. This is what I heard at my daddy's funeral, and I got it tatted. Like, probably the same week. My daddy died. Funeral was Saturday. I probably got done like that Tuesday, Wednesday. Live in peace. And so, but at the time, that still ain't helped me a little bit, but I still been going through that. I had to go to counseling to really and get in my word to really, know what was going on. But I miss my daddy every day. Like, I miss my daddy. I really do. Oh, what? Like, he was so proud of me. My daddy saw me graduate from college, summa cum laude. Like, and I'll never forget that. He saw me do some things. Even now, he's probably seen me step out on faith and get closer to God. And my daddy was dope. Like, I can say I had 2 dope parents, like 2 of them. Both of mine like that. That's pretty cool to me. Everybody don't get that privilege, okay? So you gotta count every little blessing. Every little thing come your way, count it as a blessing. Every little thing. Even if you got one parent, guess what? I got one parent and she's super mom. He's super dad. Okay? That's just, you gotta pop it. I met a friend that taught me how to pop my stuff. Told me I need to pop it a little bit more, so that's what I'm doing. But shout out to my dad. This season 2, episode 1 is strictly about my daddy, for my daddy, dropping on his birthday. I give God glory and thanks, and thank you for the favor of having a great father. All the men watching, y'all need to be great fathers. I'm telling you, your child will talk with pride like I'm talking. Even in your absence, they will talk about you with pride because they know what they had. Shout out to my daddy for holding it down for me for 26 years straight. Okay? I was 26 when my daddy died. And if he would have lived, he would have held it down. However many more. I wish you could walk me down the aisle whenever I get married. I wish you could meet my husband. But you have to day with God. To be absent from the body is present with the Lord. Tell the Lord, y'all too, y'all direct what's going on down here, okay? Keep me in good hands. And I remember my mama saying when she was sick, like, I'm going to call on my angels. I have angels. And they're going to see me through this. And baby, my girl, like I say, back driving, back doing her, So it's rain. If y'all can hear that, that's rain. That is rain pouring down. But shout out to my daddy. I want to make him proud. So instead of being 2 down this year, I decided to make my comeback. Everything's good in 2024. We still praying for abundance. We still on that abundance. We still on prosperity. It's getting more and more. We're prospering more and more and more. Nothing has changed. We are still on the grace of God. We still on God timing. We still doing what we been said we doing. We still doing. God is still good. The same God I had when my daddy was alive is the same God I have right now. I'm standing on that. Yeah, I had to question him a little bit because it was in my head, and that's my flesh, and I'm okay with it. I'm unapologetic for that. I don't care about that. But I came back. Raise up a child is the way they should go, and they will never. I came right on back. Okay, God, you right. That was your business. I just was mad at the moment, you know. But shout out to my daddy. Happy birthday. I wish you were here. I would got your lottery tickets. My daddy loved him some lottery tickets, y'all. I'm talking about a man that just don't like help. He helped my mama take care of her mama. My grandma got sick. He was helping with his mother-in-law. I'm talking about helping, like putting in the work, feeding her, like putting in the work, y'all. My cousins on my mama's side, they'll tell you they don't believe it like that. Like they loved him. Everybody just loved him. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I didn't cry too much. Shout out to me, because I'm a crybaby, but I didn't. I prayed so long before I open this thing to make sure y'all can at least understand what I've been saying. But God is good. God is good. And a lot of people say like when their parents pass, they'll say, you taught me everything, but you didn't teach me how to live without you. Like, you taught me everything, but you didn't teach me how to live without you. I can't say that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because my daddy introduced me to God himself. He showed me the way. That's the way. God is the way for healing, prosperity, abundance, all that joy. You did teach me how to live without you. I just wasn't prepared. I didn't want to be without you. Especially this early. Like, I ain't had my kids. I ain't got no husband. But it's little children losing their fathers. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I got to say that. But again, shout out to my daddy. Happy birthday. And to y'all, welcome to season 2.